You are sitting in a dimly lit safe house in Macau, staring at a burner phone that hasn't buzzed in 36 hours. Your name is Kim Han-sol. You wear designer glasses, you speak perfect English, and you are the rightful heir to the bloodline of North Korea. But right now, your uncle, the supreme leader, has sent a state-trained hit squad across the border to poison you, put a bullet in your head, and erase your existence from history. This is the cost of royal blood. You have 48 hours before they find you. Level 1. To understand how you became the world's most hunted ghost, we need to start at the beginning. You grow up in luxury, far from the starvation of Pyongyang. Your father, Kim Jong-nam, was supposed to rule North Korea, but he got caught sneaking into Tokyo Disneyland on a fake passport. The dynasty doesn't forgive embarrassment. Your family is cast out to Macau. You live under the protection of Chinese intelligence, spending $10,000 a month on high-end clothes and private international schools. Your classmate, a tall French boy named Pierre, asks why your grandfather never visits. He says it casually, the way kids do when they have no idea they're standing next to royalty. You smile and say he's a busy man. You don't tell him your grandfather is a god who commands nukes. This is your life. 2 identities, no country, and a clock no one else can hear. Level 2. You are 17. You are studying in Bosnia, surrounded by kids who have no idea who you are, until an Icelandic journalist corners you with a camera. You make a mistake. You speak the truth. On camera, you call your uncle Kim Jong-un a dictator. You say you dream of Korean unification. The moment that the interview airs, your protection level changes. In Pyongyang, being labeled an ideological threat isn't a warning. It's a sentence. Your name goes onto a list that only ends one way. You are no longer just an exiled nephew. You are a problem that needs to be solved, permanently. That interview airs in 2012. For the next 5 years, you move between cities, change schools, and stay off the grid. But in Pyongyang, the list doesn't expire. It just waits. Level 3. You are 21. It's February 13th, 2017. Your phone rings. It's a contact from the Chinese state security apparatus. Your father is dead. He was walking through Kuala Lumpur airport when 2 women approached him. One rubbed a cloth on his face. It was VX nerve agent, a chemical weapon that costs $100,000 per milligram. He died in an ambulance within 20 minutes. This wasn't a warning. This was a demonstration. The message is clear. The purge has reached your branch of the family. You look out your window at the Macau streets. The Chinese agents stationed outside your building have just doubled. You are next. Level 4. You have 48 hours before the North Korean hit team bypasses Chinese security. Your mother is panicking. Your sister is packing one backpack. You make a desperate call to a secret dissident group called Free Joseon, led by a man named Adrian Hong. He tells you to get to the airport immediately. You slip into a black SUV at 3 a.m. No headlights. You leave behind your luxury apartment, your bank accounts, and your identity. You are running with nothing but a passport and the clothes on your back. You make it to the plane. But what's waiting for you in Taiwan will be worse than anything Kim Jong-un could have sent, because the people trying to stop you there won't be North Korean. Level 5. You land at Taipei International Airport. This is the transit hub. You are supposed to board a flight to a safe haven country, the Netherlands. But when you present your passport at the boarding gate, the terminal lights seem to dim. The gate agent frowns. There is an issue with your documentation, she says. Your boarding pass won't scan. You turn around. 2 men in dark suits are watching you from the duty-free aisle. Are they CIA, Chinese MSS, or Pyongyang assassins who tracked your ticket? You are trapped. And every minute you sit in this terminal is a minute closer to disappearing. Level 6. You are trapped in the Taipei Transit Lounge for 30 hours. Adrian Hong is on the phone, calling Western embassies frantically. Then 3 American officials arrive. They don't look at the gate agents. They walk straight to you. They flash credentials that don't have names, only agency seals. The CIA has just intercepted your escape. Adrian Hong calls you immediately. Over the phone, he tells you to refuse. He says if you get into their vehicle, you become an asset, locked in a room forever, useful only to the people holding your leash. But staying means a poison needle in the airport bathroom. You choose the Americans. Level 7. You finally land in Amsterdam. A Dutch human rights lawyer is waiting at the terminal exit to assist your asylum claim. But you never walk through that door. The CIA team bypasses public customs completely. They lead you, your mother, and your sister down a flight of concrete stairs directly onto the tarmac, into an unmarked private transport plane. The Dutch government later issued a formal statement. They have no information about your whereabouts. Not a classified file. Not a redacted report. A formal, public admission that one of the world's most high-value intelligence assets simply ceased to exist between the runway and the gate. A sovereign government, openly admitting it doesn't know where you went. That statement should disturb you more than the assassins did. Level 8. You are 29 years old. You live in a high-security suburban home somewhere in Middle America, in a suburb that looks like every other suburb. The windows are reinforced ballistic glass. You cannot leave without an armed escort. You have safety, you have food, you have high-speed internet. But you do not have a name. You use an alias. If you call an old friend from school, the line automatically disconnects. Level 9. The Eraser. You survived the purge. You beat the hit squads. But in doing so, you let them win the ultimate prize. By keeping you safe in a golden cage, the world forgot you exist. You are a king without a country, an heir with no throne, a living ghost whose story is only told in whispers on the internet. You escaped the physical prison of North Korea. But the most dangerous prison is the one built by your own protectors to keep you silent. The world's most elite intelligence agencies don't just protect bodies, they bury secrets. And somewhere out there, the last heir to North Korea's bloodline is one of them.